Hello, I'm Nari McDiarmid for miningnews.net, and it's a great day to be speaking with Phill Wilding, Managing Director and Chief Executive at Rox Resources, because Phill, you've just wrapped up a well-supported $40 million placement. So that puts Rox in a good position. But what's the key message you'd like people coming to Mining News Select Australia to understand about Rox?
I guess the biggest one of Rox is now transitioned from that explorer potential developer is we are now going to be the developer. We have about $57 million in the bank. We have a plan which has been communicated to market to get ourselves into production. And this really sets us up, de-risking where we want to go. We will deliver and we will become a producer in the not too distant future.
Well, can you talk us through some of the highlights of your key project, the Youanmi Gold project, that's going to deliver this?
Most definitely. So, Youanmi Gold Project, it is a historical mining site. It's mined over 670,000 ounces of gold at about 5.4 grams between the 30s, 50s, and then again the 80s and 90s. Since then, it's really sat dormant. Been through a few sets of ownership before Rox Resources took 100% ownership a few years ago. And since then, it's all been about drilling it out, understanding what's there, and growing the resource base. There was a PFS released in July last year, which is fantastic metrics, circa 8-year mine life, a bit over 100,000 ounces per annum, and at today's gold prices, it's well north of $2 billion in cash flow. So operationally, fantastic. A bit under 1,700 ounce all-in sustaining costs as well, which is certainly in the lower quartile in the industry. Resource base, 2.3 million ounces at 4.4 grams a tonne. That came out in January last year. Since then, we've actually put in about 47,000 drill meters into the ground, and that'll have an MRE update coming out in July this year, which we reckon is going to be pretty exciting for the business.
Well, Phill, you've mentioned the upcoming resource update. What's some other news that investors should keep an eye out for in the coming months?
It's a really good one. There's a lot of news flow coming. Our indicative pathway to production really outlines the plan for the business this year, but it's also there just to give everyone an idea of what to expect. By the end of June, we should have dewatering updates out. We've got some network which is due at the moment as well. Combination flotation has been completed. Now got the albumin process underway. So we're going to get a bit of comms out on that. Going into July, we'll have the MRE, as mentioned before, coming out mid-month. At the end of July, we're expecting to see the MET results, and that's going to be a real big one for the business too. As all that's ongoing, dewatering updates keep coming. We've still got drill results outstanding. I still have 2 diamond rigs on site now, so there'll be some consistent news flow on that. And ultimately, that accumulates to the DFS, which is due out in November this year, into a pretty quick FID. So between now and the end of the year, there's a lot happening at Rox. All going well, we'll be mining as well in the last quarter of the year. Part of the funding we just completed. So it's pretty exciting times.
And Phill, you bring some gold mining experience, obviously, having worked with WA producer Westgold previously, one of your roles in the industry so far. So, for you, what does success look like for Rox Resources?
It's a good one. It's like big one for me. I want to go and be the leader of a company building a project. My whole background is about building and restructuring assets, refurbishing mills and the like, and generating a lot of, I guess, profits for other people. Now I've got the opportunity to come in here at Rox where I can build a team, which we've done a really good job with so far. I've built a team of my developers. We have all key backgrounds covered to be able to build an asset. So what do we think good looks like? It's a company where people want to work for us. It's a company that does what we say it's going to do. And at the end of the day, deliver value for the shareholders of the company and the communities that we work in.
Well, Phill, all the best, and I look forward to catching up with you at Mining News Select.
Thank you very much.